Hey, hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk about one important topic, that is a payment status in a payment system. So before going that, we need to understand what is the project, what is the aim of our project, everything. So we already know our project name is a Stripe integration with the payment system for a e-commerce client. So here Stripe is one of the most third party provider in the world. Using Stripe, we can provide a transaction over the worldwide through the online. So we can call the Stripe as a payment service provider. Here payment system. So payment system, we are a part of payment system. We design a payment system for e-commerce and other services online to exploded popularity across the worldwide. To make every transaction is possible, payment system is running behind the uh, payment system. In that we have some processes, service classes like validation service, payment processing service, and Stripe provider service class. So we have a service classes in a payment system. So what is a payment system? We need to understand. Payment system is a system. It is used to settle the financial transaction through the transfer the money from payer account to the seller account. So like that it will work behind the payment system. Here in payment system we have a payment gateway. Is there, it is a service, it will process the online payments. So payment gateway, it will process the all online payments. So it will enable the merchants to accept the credit cards or other form of electronic payments securely over the internet. And also we already know what are the popular gateways or payment service provider. So PayPal and Stripe, these are the popular payment gateways. So payment system is, it is easy to understand on the surface, but it has a lot of work we can do in the back end. So that is the reason here payment system is very important for part for e-commerce applications. So we need to focus on some points here. For a payment system should be support all type of options in real time, like cards or other alternate APMs. APMs is nothing but alternate payment service. APMs. APMs is nothing but alternate payment service. Sorry, alternate payment methods. And for card processing, we generally use a third-party processors. So why we need third-party processors while card processing? Because of high security. For reason is high security. That is the reason we need a third-party processors here. And also third party payment processor handle the sensitive card data. It means that third party processor will handle the sensitive card data. So it will store the CCRTR and needs payment card industry security standard. It means PCI DSS. It means payment card industry data security standard. And next is APM. For alternate payment method processing, we integrate with any third party provider. Any third party providers means either Stripe or PayPal. We are using those providers. So to build secure and stable integration, we will go through the third party provider. And we already know here payment method is APM or card. And also we know what are the payment service provider here. Payment service provider here is Stripe and PayPal. And also here payment type is can do a payment here like one time payment or based on subscription we can do the payment here. And also here actually the payment service provider will provided by a one payment page, that is called hosted page. Hosted page one, other one is embedded page. Hosted page, another one is embedded page, but we can go for a hosted page here. So this is about payment system. And also I already told in payment system we have three services. Services nothing but in microservices. In other words, it's a REST APIs. So first version is validation. Validation. Second one is payment processing. Third one is a Stripe provide. We have a three service classes in a payment system. So after that, we need to understand what is the functional requirement regarding this Stripe integration with payment system. So we need to understand here to build a checkout flow, how money will flow from customer account to the payment system account on behalf of seller. So checkout flow, it means how checkout will work here. So money can move from customer account to payment system account. From payment system account to seller account. So here payment system account is on behalf of seller. It is work as in middle. So, and also we need to understand here two concept: pay in and payout flow. Pay in flow. Pay in flow is nothing but here payment system receives this payment system receives money from a customer on behalf of seller. We call that one as a payment in flow. Pay in flow, sorry. Second one, payout flow. Payout flow is nothing but here this payment system sends the money to the seller account all over the world. This is a payout flow. Uh, let's see our checkout flow in a Stripe API documentation, how it works. Yeah. Yeah, this is our Stripe checkout page. In checkout page, we already know we will build here low code payment form, embedded it on our website or host it on a Stripe. So that is related to Stripe checkout, how it works. So checkout is nothing but it is a low code payment integration. It will create a customized form of collecting payments. We can use here embedded directly checkout website or redirected to customer to the Stripe hosted payment page. And also it supports both one-time payments and subscriptions. So this is about this one. See here, this is a Stripe hosted page. Another one is embedded form. Embedded form, it will embedded checkout directly into the website. Hosted page, it will redirect customer to the Stripe hosted page. So that is one. So let's see how checkout is worked here. Yeah, here when customer ready to purchase their order or complete their order, and that order will move into the cart. So he will click on the uh, by your cart. So that information will go to the server here. It means it will send the order information to the server. After server will receive the order information, and it will send to the Stripe API for to create a checkout session. Once it will reach to the Stripe, Stripe will create the it will create the checkout session with the one specific URL and other IDs. So and again it will return to the uh, server will return to the uh, client. Then directly client will redirect to the Stripe hosted page. Once the client will complete their order placed successfully, again he back to the e-commerce application website. So here we will use a, webhook to handle the notification and everything. Stripe, it is a low code integration, so it required a minimal code. So it was very useful and beneficial. So this is about our project. So next we will move to the payment status. What is payment status and how it works? We will see that one. So payment status is nothing but it will show the status of the payment, what's going on our external inside external. Is there anything? Is there like that? It will check. So it is based on payment status. In payment system, tracking, managing, uh, and payment statuses is a very crucial for ensuring accurate transaction processing, and customer experience is a very important part in a payment system. So here we have some payment statuses. So before that we will understand here. I already told we have a here validation service. So once customer ready to purchase the uh, things, he will click on the buy or add the cart. Then inside the we need to here identify some checkout checkpoints. It will give the status name for each checkout point. So it is a very important here. So in validation service, it is used to it will validate the request. So if the request is valid, then it will save into DB, and uh, it will create a status as a created. It will create a status as a created. So here created means the payment request has been received and validated, but the payment process has not yet started. It means we will receive a payment request from the client, and that request has been validated, but payment process is not yet started. It is just validated, but it is not started. So once we will record the payment details in the database, it means we will save the details in the database and set the status into the created. It means payment request validated. So we will do that process here. So after that we will move to the second status, that is initiated. Initiated is nothing but it is also here. This is first one, this is second one. Initiated. Initiated
Initiated is nothing but the payment process has started. It means here payment processing is started. It means it will process the payment request, and but payment is not yet started. Payment process is started, but payment is not started here. So we will update the status to initiated here. So before making any API call with the external payment system. And third one is pending. Third one is pending. Pending is nothing but here the payment is in progress and the system is waiting for further action. The payment process is everything is done here, but the payment is in progress state. It is in progress state, but it is waiting for some actions or confirmation. So this often occurs after redirecting external payment page to the waiting for an user action. So we will set the status when waiting for a response from the payment system. So that is about this one. So next one, failed. So failed, here failed is nothing but the payment attempt was unsuccessful. It means whenever a customer is trying to doing payment, it was unsuccessful due to some internal problems, network issue, server issue, some crashes, everything. That is the reason the payment was unsuccessful here. So this can be resulted issue like it is also related to banking, also insufficient funds in account, also incorrect payment details. So problem with payment gateway, these all are problems with in payment system. That is the reason the payment was unsuccessful. It is the status is failure. So we will set the status as a failed when the payment process fails either due to some explicit error response from the payment provider. So fifth one is a success. So here the payment was successfully completed because of the money have been successfully transferred from the payer account to the merchant account. It means money successfully transferred from customer account to the payment system account on behalf of seller. So this is a successful transaction. So we will update the status as success once we will receive the confirmation from the payment provider. So we will use here webhook for receive a notification from a notification. We will use a webhook here. And also let's see what is the webhook here. Webhook. So here webhook is it is a callback function. We will call it one as a callback function. It will used in a, for example, an e-commerce platform that will integrate with the payment system. When customer makes a payment, and it means payment, then the payment gateway sends the webhook notification to the e-commerce application. It means we using webhook, the payment system will send the notification to the e-commerce platform. Then e-commerce platform receive the notification, update the order. It will update the order status according to the. So it is about webhook. So using webhook, it will provide a seamless communication between the application, and it will enable the efficient workflow and enhancing the user experience. So here some scenarios are there. First one is payment service, payment processing. Payment processing. Second one is order tracking. Order tracking. So like this, we have some scenarios are there. So webhook typically it will inside we will use a HTTP request. HTTP request such as we already know: post, get, put, delete.
These are the HTTP request we will use to send the data between the applications. We will use the HTTP request. So after that, we will see here the workflow of payment system, how will it will work here. So once payment created, it means user initiate payment request, then the status is created. So status is created means the it will validate and it will store the request in database, and processing the payment. Here system starts the processing with the payment service provider. So after that, our status is initiated. It means here being an external payment request, it will waiting for some actions, user actions. That user will be redirected to the complete payment. And pending. Here pending is user is waiting for some specific actions or confirmation. So like payment confirmation like that. So once payment confirmation, we will receive a success status as a success, receive confirmation successful payment. So status is equal to success. It means it will complete the transaction and it will update the records like that. So if any failure happened, we will receive a status as a failure. So it is about workflow of these payment statuses. So this is about all about payment system. How will payment system in payment system, how payment status worked, and it is a heart of the payment system. It is a very important part in a uh, payment system. So we'll focus on payment statuses. Without payment statuses, we can't do anything. It will create a confusion between the customers and backend part. So if anything is happened in backend part, customers cannot able to understand anything. So that is the reason here we will use payment status option, and a webhook provide a complete notification about all statuses. So these payment statuses are help to customer and merchants to track their progress of transaction and manage their financial records effectively. So this is about payment statuses. So thank you.